Hello. It's September 11th, 2025. Now, God is inside of us. Sums it up pretty easy. It is the, everything you do and everything you say. Yeah, my beard's a little crazy right now. God, in what you are, is the feeling of life inside of you. Simply, you have to feel this. It's the feeling of everything in all of life. How are you, boss?
Good. How about you, buddy?
Pretty good.
Another day, huh?
Yeah. And so, what people are searching for is it doesn't matter what you do, you're searching for the life inside of you. It's why you even think, because you want to feel something fundamentally, and what you really ultimately want to feel is the life inside of you. There's nothing else to feel. So everything in reality has a fundamental feel. It's not just a thing. It's not just the shape. That's just what you name it. It's actually fundamentally just the feel beyond all shapes and forms. Hello, J. Rog. Because we always compare stuff, we categorize stuff. Our mind likes to do that. But everything just is. It never had no name. It never had a description. So God, as we already said this, is inside of you. That's why you can't find him. And that's why you don't see him. Because the fundamental force, it is invisible. All this that you name and you think you see has a fundamental invisible force behind it. It's what keeps everything alive. You're alive too. And this aliveliness we can feel. So whatever you see in reality, a game, a post, a building, even people, fundamentally, they all have the same life. There is only life. And the only way to know life or to know God is simply actually feeling it. That's the only way. It doesn't matter if you believe it. It doesn't matter how hard. Because you actually have to feel it. And it's simply the aliveliness, the life that you are. It's everywhere. And when we think about it, we think this and we think that, but it has nothing to do with what you're thinking at all. And it never did. It's a feeling, the feeling of life. How could you think about it? How could you think about God when it's life itself? It's everything. So, do you understand how thinking about God, you're never going to find him? Because you have to drop your thoughts to feel him. To feel is different than to think. It's more than a belief. What is a belief? Something that you think is true. Okay, you can think about anything and you can make anything true or not. But if you actually feel something, then you actually know. And feeling God is the best thing. Feeling reality your life force, it doesn't get no better than that. It's the greatest thing. And when your mind is going all the time, when you're always moving, you will miss this. It's very, very subtle. But the feeling is very immense. It's pure love. You always search for something. Any activity you do, think about it. You want to get something out of it. You always want to get something. There's nothing to get. Because it's already inside of you. People want to rush around on social media. There's not, because they're trying to get something. A dopamine hit. You can hit the dopamine by going inside of you and just feeling it. You think you're being hit by dopamine, by anything. That's simply because you think about it. But you can think about anything. So people are always scrolling. They're always trying to get something until they realize everything I want from anyone and something, any activity, it's inside of you. People that talk really fast, that move really fast, that want something really fast, they're never going to get it. Because you have to slow down. You have to slow your mind down and slow your activity down. And then once you feel it, God, love, happiness, they're all the same. Because God is, He's a feeling, okay? That's why people want to feel Him. It's not a mere belief about God, because you would be believing and feeling the life that you are. So it is what you really are is beyond your thoughts. You are the entity that feels life in the feeling of it, which is immense bliss. It's it's complete satisfaction because anything that you ever want comes from inside of you. It's all you always want to feel something. And what you want to feel through your thinking is just the life that you are. It's not a thought about your life. It's not uh, an identification. It's simply the feel of your aliveness. That's why everybody's trying to get here. They just don't understand that all the origins, everything starts inside of you. They think something happens outside of them, but that's just because they're thinking and they're reacting to how they think. Nothing is actually happening outside of you. It's very still. And you're just reacting. And people keep reacting. People react to their own thoughts. Again, when people are moving too fast, you'll never know life. Hello, Lego. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I don't really know about him, Lego. And it's so hard to hear everything because there's so much going on. Yeah. Yeah, there's new stuff happening every day, and it's just like, it's really too much to handle or really keep up with. Yeah. And it's just way, way, way too much. But we feel complete. We feel like we completed life and its mission once we sit in the life that we are. Then you don't care about death. Because you feel in love. You feel God's love. And nothing really else matters. Stuff in your mind, you categorize it saying this matters, you value this over that. But that's just your mind. You make up your own values. Everything you react to, whether it's on the news, it's coming from your own mind. Everything. So just watch the next time that you react. Just watch. Yeah. Yeah. Well, you do know when you are gonna die, Lego. Once you exit your mind, you'll actually feel when you're about to die. It's very, very simple. Yeah. It's just a feeling, since you're connected to all life, you will feel when life is about to end. Or more so, your body's about to end. And you're about to transition. But when someone dies naturally, they know when they're going to die. You can basically feel it. You can. Somebody now, like people, when they don't know they're going to die, well, that's because they're stuck in their head. And their head does not feel the life that it is. So you'll never know if you're stuck in your head. And you could die immediately. Yeah. It's a hard thing to grasp. But there's really nothing to grasp. You can see it from a different point of view. And it's more so the feeling of it. And you can think about it too. Let's just say you are really sick. Or you have old age. You're going to feel it. Oh, I'm going to die. Yeah. Yeah. So, you know you're going to die because you feel it. What you're feeling is just a leaving of the body. You actually still live. It's nothing to worry about. In fact, you can only worry about it through the mind, else there is no worry. Fear happens through the mind. It's not actually who you are and the feeling of life. There is no fear. So all fear happens through the mind. And when you worry about something, you can trace it back to your thought. Yeah. Yeah. Life is really short. Yeah. Really, it's just we're in an education world. We're in like a library, a university, just so we can feel the life inside of us. Because that's what we all search for. Yeah. I did not see the video Lego. You know what I mean? He got shot as soon as he was done talking. That's a little weird. Yeah. It's like the whole thing with JFK, Abraham Lincoln. Yeah. And yeah, people are going to be grieving over this, but people are dying every day. Doesn't matter their value. So we'd be crying every day, nonstop. But animals are dying every day, not only people. And it's just like we can't even cry every day. It's impossible, basically. Stuff is dying every day. Or at least it seems. Because the soul and the life you are, that stays alive forever. You just can't see it. It's invisible. So, what death really is, let's just talk about being dead, funerals. Uh, like I said, people die every day. You don't know them, and animals die every day. So do flowers. So do trees being cut down. They are life too. You might not see this, but there's stuff dying every day. Your view on death as if it's something negative, something sad, that is just your view. And usually for most people, their view is something negative. Oh, he's dead. Well, if you actually change it to a positive, instead of saying like, oh, that's unfortunate, what if it was fortunate? Well, everything happens for divine timing. So God is in control of all of this. There's nothing wrong with grieving. And we're all going to die. We're going to die out of our bodies. But the life that we are and the feeling of life, which is who you are, never dies at all. So when you look at death as something negative, or you can't believe it, Well, that's you not accepting it. And most people have a negative viewpoint of death. But why is it negative? Death is really positive. Though it may not seem like it, that's only because your perspective is a limited perspective. More importantly, when you feel your soul, the life inside of you, then you know this person really didn't die. And that goes with everything. Everything is happening positively. Everything is positive. It might not seem like it when you first initially see it. Why do you view some stuff negative and view some stuff positive? Because you don't see it, what God has in store. Simply, you don't see the bigger picture. So the way you're thinking about it is you're just seeing it in a negative way. You're seeing it in a negative turnout. Hello, Dust Crafted. Yeah. We don't really die though. Like, what's his name? Charlie Kirk. He's technically he's still living. Which I could make a video about. Technically he's still living. You go on after you die because you are life itself. His physical body, not so much. And I guarantee that now that he's out of his body, I guarantee it, he actually is happier. And he's so happy because he fulfilled his duty. He lived his life. Therefore, when he leaves the body, he's going to be happy. So he's actually having a party, a grand ball. I guarantee it. But everyone down here is so sad. Do you see the difference? But we're only choosing to be sad or picking. You can be sad about anything. You're just picking something to be sad about. Something to be angry about. It's not good or bad. Nothing I say is good or bad. But you are picking what you want it to feel about. You feel sad about something? Yeah. Okay. You feel angry about something? Well, that's because you have a thought. Where does the anger come from? It initially comes from your thought. So God has died. Has died. But yet, we're not sad about it. The greatest being. Yeah, how crazy is that? God has died, but he's still alive. Life itself. But we're not sad about that. We only pick our sadnesses. There's nothing wrong to cry. Nothing wrong with being angry. at all. The thing is, though, it's when you stay angry, it's when you stay sad. A lot of people get mad about something and they stay mad their whole entire life about that one thing. That's because they're glued to it. They're reacting negatively. Yeah. Yeah, he rose back up. Yeah. It's really, are you reacting positively to something? Which, are you acting negatively through your thoughts? It's always through your thoughts. Because you are a positive being, and anytime you are negative, you feed into more negativity. Everything seems negative. And what happens when you're truly negative? Well, you want to be positive. The whole reason of negativity for it to exist is for you to get back to being positive. Wow. And we're going to say that again. The whole reason you have negative thoughts and feels in your life is simply because you don't want to feel that or think that anymore. And so there's a route. You want to go back to feeling positive. It's a weird word. Life is positive, and you're always beaming with life. You're always beaming with life for eternity. This is why when you find this, um, then you're positive. You don't, you're okay with everything that happens. And at the end of the day, you have to be okay with whatever happens. You can do stuff about it. You can revolt positively. But at the end of the day, you have to be okay with whatever happens. Whatever happens. That's the key. Be okay with how you react. Whatever happens outside of you, you're just reacting. Most people aren't aware. So this is the problem. They're not conscious. Because if someone steps on your toe, that person's going to get mad. That person's going to get upset. But why am I? Why am I not getting mad, not getting upset? They're not conscious. They don't have awareness of how they're reacting. They're basically a zombie. They're numb. And this is the whole orientation of life. Yeah. Yeah. That's actually the whole story of he rose back up. Because we kind of forget about God. We forget about the feeling of life. We become infatuated with the mind. And then where do we want to go to? We want to feel the life that we are. And we want to step away from the mind. Yeah. So, if you become conscious and aware, same thing, of how you're reacting to things, well, then you don't have to react anymore. Why are some people sad right now? And why am I not sad? Why is somebody out there living out their dream life and having fun, and another person is completely angry? A lot of people, this breaks their shield, the shield of their mind, their ego. They can't even hear this. They can't accept it. Oh, I get to control my life, and no, because they're reacting unconsciously. So when you react unconsciously, you don't have to be angry. And even being angry, well, you'll want to feel happiness. Anybody that's feeling angry, or they always want to feel good. Everyone wants it. There's no objection. Everyone wants to feel loved. And the love is beaming inside of you. The elites are feeding off mass hysteria. Well, they're just feeding off people's reactions. Same thing. Yeah. Because it's too much to control. Like, we're not in chains. Some people think we're in chains. But that's just your thought. When there's a few people, you can control them physically. You can. But you can't control them mentally. You can never control someone mentally. Yeah. It's actually easier to control someone physically. But there's way too many people to be all controlled physically. It's impossible. There's too many, and too least of them. So that's why they're like, oh, we're just going to fuck with them. Yeah. It's not even a bad thing. We're here right now at a special time, so we can realize our divinity. They're not even really bad, for they too want to feel life. They just don't know how. It's not through the mind. Their mind has corroded them. And we're all here. If it wasn't for this negativity, we would never be pushed to go to the positive. Even evil people, they have life inside of them. It may not seem like it, though. So we're all really here to make it a better world. It doesn't matter who or what it is. Even an animal, such as a bird or a dog, they could change your life. That's why, like our parents and maybe some of our grandparents, you got to understand these people lost. They're just they lost who they really are. Hello, MK. Hello, Andreas. God bless everybody in here. Our parents and grandparents, some of our ancestors, they it's our time to get to know the soul. This is why we have like technology. We are here to rise up. Not We are here to change the world for positivity. It's not some other figure. It is you that's going to make the difference. Our parents may have sat back. We can't blame them. Everybody lost control of their inner divinity. We are the ones right now. We are here to make the change. Don't leave it up to somebody else. That's an excuse for who you are. Yeah, I mean, if that's what you feel called most to do, Andreas, whatever calls you the most, that is your destiny. Whatever you love to do the most, that you want to do every day, it's always there. That is that is where your love is at. That is what you're going to do for the world. And it's not really a thought, it's the feeling that you get. So if you're stuck, not you guys, but if someone is stuck in their thoughts, then they're never going to feel life. They're never going to feel love. But it's what they want to feel. It's all right that you got fired from your job, Andreas. See it as a good thing. See it as a positive. Yeah. Everything that's happening, you just see it as a positive. Doesn't matter who or what it is. If you see something from a negative view, then you will feel negative about it. And that is your choosing. Well, do you want to feel bad about something? And if you do pick the feel bad, unconsciously, you will keep feeling bad about it until you change it into a positive. Every negative feeling in person, they want to go to a positive. Everything is growing, everyone is perfect. That is actually great, Blake Sexton. Yeah, that is true. Yeah. Well, these words, Andreas, they're inside of you too. Your actual being. The reason why people aren't, feeling what I'm feeling, you can feel it. It is you. Because when you get stuck in your mind, people begin to think it's their reality. Uh, but it's just a guessing game. It's not right or wrong. But then we begin to label, oh, that's wrong. That's that's negative. And then there's so much stuff that we have to filter on our mind. You can't keep up with it. It automatically starts filtering. But below all that is the feeling of life. And life is where we all want to get to. It's a positive feeling. I don't have to, when you actually feel a life you are, you don't try to love people. That's history. That's just the mind work. You don't have to try to beat addictions. You don't have to try to be happy. No, that's all. Really, that's just all mind games until you can feel you. Because you are happiness and you are positivity. Life is positive. And it's a forever thing. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, well, you're always welcome to send it over, Andreas. You guys know you're always free to contact me. I can't, like, personally message anybody right now. So, yeah, life is really, yeah, a hologram. And we think that's the illusion. This is the real illusion. You think things are happening externally, but you're just getting beat by your own thoughts. It's really your own thoughts that beat you down. Someone could be beating you up in the face to a bloody pulp, but in your mind, there may be nothing going on. You may not, you may be laughing. You may be chained up to a wall. But actually, in your mind, everything's okay. Everything's positive. It's really just our viewpoint or perspective. Underneath all the words and the pictures, are you thinking negatively about it? Then you're going to feel negative. You're going to run into more negativity. Because negative is like its own, like, vortex. It can be hard to get out of. If you're positive, then your life becomes positive. Yeah. Music technology is slowly dying. That's because something else is going to come out of that. Yeah. And the psychic dream is there's no money to make in Cyprus. Well, then you got to leave Cyprus if that's what you think. Yeah. Once you limit your once thoughts really just become eventually a limited. But once they become limited, well, then you become limit, and you don't see any other way out. Yeah. The imagery and everything that we see dust crafted. I have a YouTube short coming out, and I mentioned this live yesterday or 2 days ago. If we can just stare at something, we talked about it today. There are no names. That's not a fence. That's not a tree. I'm not a human. It's not a thought. It's not nothing. It's not earth. It's not God. We just put names to these things that are nameless so we can talk to other people. But then the names become our identity. And we're always trying to name stuff as if it's a game or some type of fun. You're losing at your own game. We are just the feeling of life. Yeah. Why do you want to leave Cyprus? Yeah. Well, whatever that you want to do, you know, Andreas, if there's a will, there's a way. Yeah. Realistically, anybody can become financially stable. And the way of doing that is you don't even have to have a dream. You just go and start your own business. You do it for a couple years. And then you're financially stable. You don't ever really have to work again. But a lot of these people continue to work. Okay? Yeah. That's why the key to freedom is starting your own business or doing some type of job where you get paid so much that in a couple years and your expenses are so low that, wow, okay, you don't have to work anymore. Yeah. Well, I mean, you could do that, Andreas. Just feel whatever you feel the most. Whatever calls and excites you. Got freaking cotton. Whatever excites you is going to be the thing you're willing and determined to do the most. But most people just don't go do it because they're lazy or they don't think they can do it. But that's simply you beating yourself up about it. Yeah. Everything's an expression of God. And when we just see something, we're seeing it all day. That's the thing. Every day, all day. When we just see it, look at something without describing it, that's who you really are. So how long could you look at something and not think about it and not describe it? Then you can feel and see who you really are. Yeah. Yeah, the world is yours. You're here living it. And there's nothing bad. It's all good. You lost your job? Fuck that job. Laugh about it. Now you lost that job because it wasn't meant for you. There's something bigger for you to do. Yeah. And your parents are just judging you. People are judging you because people are judging them. Making them judge you. It doesn't matter what anybody thinks. It only matters what you think. What you feel. The person that killed Charlie Kirk, everyone was sad. A lot of people thought it was wrong. A lot of people, a lot of people thought they're sad. But the guy who killed him, what the hell was he thinking? He was thinking, oh, I'm going to get paid real nice. Or he was thinking, oh, this is the right thing to do. He was happy about it. So, and he went and did it. So what is stopping you from doing what you want to do? If this guy went and murdered someone, he didn't think it was wrong, else he wouldn't have done it. He wouldn't have paid it no attention. So everyone else thought it was wrong or sad about it. It didn't matter what they think. He don't give an F. He went and did it. Yeah. Even though it was just through the mind, he was right in his mind. It didn't matter what anybody else thought. It just matters what you think. You don't think people are judging him? Yeah. All right. I'll be here tomorrow morning. We were a little later today and yesterday. Just stay positive. And then your whole life will unravel to the way you want it. God bless all you guys. The whole entire world. Yeah. I appreciate you, Andreas. You have a lot of blessings coming to your world. Just take that happiness, take the blessings of the life, and go and give that to the world. F what everyone thinks. Go give your happiness to the world. Yeah. Stand up for who you are. You might even have to stand up against the whole world. I think that's the whole story of Jesus. I love all you guys. Yeah. Show the world what you're made of. Yeah, the parents, they usually lost their sense of self, Andreas. I don't know anybody's family that's really still together or was ever together. Mine definitely wasn't. But just be okay with it. Mostly everyone's family that I know, you know, is messed up. Addictions, alcoholics. Yeah. So it's not just your family. Yeah. I mean, my family too. My family is one of the, most ridiculous. Yeah. And some of these people, they never want to listen to you. They're being ignorant. They're trying to control you because they can't control themselves. And if you really don't like your family, oh, then you just get away from them. Which, yeah. My phone is fixed, or my phone is not fixed, Lego. Yeah. But bless all you guys. We will be here tomorrow. Just focus on the Lord. Focus on happiness. And let that take you wherever it takes you. Thank you, Andreas.